When has being nice about something ever won struggles?
Yup, that's right, those pesky dames are done being nice. And they're done playing by the rules, especially the rules of YouTube. The YouTube channel Those Pesky Dames has gone on the attack and began false flagging men's rights activists. What I mean by false flagging is, they are flagging reporting any video that contains any amount of footage from their publicly available, non-copyrighted, YouTube videos, on the grounds that showing snippets of these videos constitutes a privacy invasion. They know full well that they have no claim to a privacy violation, and they are flagging channels' videos in a direct effort to bully, harass and intimidate other members of the YouTube community who disagree with their political views. Using footage from someone's non-copyrighted video for the express purpose of criticism or parody is a trademark of the YouTube community. Everyone does it and always has. It's what you expect from YouTube, it's how the community functions. But those pesky dames feel that their channel is special and should be exempt from the community rules and common community practices, and are above criticism. By false flagging people in an effort to bully, harass and intimidate them, is a violation of YouTube's community guidelines. And thus I have reported their channel for this behavior. My subscribers know full well that I am as anti-censorship as it gets and have no desire to have people's content removed. But in this case, these women are using censorship, and most importantly, violating the YouTube TOS to do it, and violating the YouTube TOS again by doing it for the express purpose of bullying, harassing and intimidating. I know for a fact it's them doing the flagging because they openly confess this in their comments and on their Twitter account. My video entitled Dating a Feminist, published April 17th, was mysteriously flagged I believe on the 21st. Yes, you guessed it, it contained footage from those pesky dames. It resulted in a strike on my account, and the video getting removed. If you look at the date between that video and the one before it, you will see a 7-day period. I spent 7 days morning to night working on that 2-part video. The 2-part video is my epic pride and joy. I believe it is a comical and artistic masterpiece. The level of demonstrable immaturity that would be required on their part to actually flag that video instead of just laughing along with the harmless fun I poked at them, is a shame. I have that video put onto other networks because it is my pride and joy, just like part 2 of it, which has just gotten flagged for privacy invasion, and I currently have 48 hours, well by the time you see this video, it will be 20 to 24 hours to edit out their publicly available non-copyrighted content. Well, I can solemnly swear to you I will watch my channel close before I snip even a second from that video. And another video of mine has been flagged by them, the slut-shaming response video, the one that caught the attention of Girl Rights Sweat, who liked, and then promoted it on her channel, and thereby giving me my entire fanbase. Before Girl Rights would notice that video, I had 0 subscribers and 10 to 13 views on my videos except the Zomgats response video which had a few hundred from just Icar liking and commenting on it. Girl Rights What handed me my entire fan base when she pointed to that video, and then because of Girl Rights What promoting it, Thunderfoot liked it, which gave me even more attention, and I was able to brag to my friends in the atheist community that the almighty Thunderfoot himself liked one of my videos. In other words, the 3 most important videos on my channel have been flagged by those pesky dames, one of which has already been forcibly removed by YouTube and is still theoretically being reviewed because I challenged it. ThosePeskyDames has had some of his videos removed by those pesky dames, and they have come right out and confessed they did it. Again, on the false grounds of both copyright infringement and privacy invasion. YouTuber Chazworld Almighty, as I understand it, has had 1 or more of his videos taken down as a result of those pesky dames and their false flagging spree. About my flagging of their channel. I did so by going to their channel, clicking the report, selecting harassment cyberbullying. Here's where it got difficult to report their behavior. At the bottom of the final page, you can add an additional note to explain things. You're limited in how much text you can type. This was my message to YouTube. This user has flagged several of my videos. They are doing this to others in the community as well. They are flagging videos that are critical of them and their viewpoints. They are doing this to bully, harass and intimidate those who disagree with them. I believe their use of the flagging system violates the spirit of YouTube and its report flag system. I ask that you look into it, in the hopes that innocent members can have their good name cleared and the strikes against their account lifted. The problem was I had to select a specific item before the complaint would go through. The best thing I could think of was to point to one of their comments on ThosePeskyDames' channel. So I typed his name into the column and clicked the button to find their comment about them taking credit for having his video yanked. Well, the moment I clicked the button some activity happened, and that's it. I was not able to select anything else on the report page. So my guess is the report went through. I never got the option to select the comment. I guess all comments by their channel that appears on this channel will show up for investigation. Again, this is incredibly stupid that YouTube's report system works like this, and some poor schmuck is going to have to read their comments, scratch his head and say there is nothing harassing about those comments, but at least after he reads my additional notes he'll be like, oh okay, I see the relevance I guess. Again, I am normally not a tattletale, but these girls are abusing YouTube's flagging system. They are doing it for the express purpose of bullying, harassing and intimidating those who disagree with them. Using snippets of other people's videos to make a video response to someone is a YouTube tradition. It's part of the community spirit. Snake said he's not going to challenge this and he doesn't care. I ask that Snake and everyone that has had their videos flagged by those pesky dames fight this tooth and nail, make a report of their channel explaining their false flagging campaign geared towards bullying others in the community. I also ask that anyone that has a better idea on how to handle this, how to better file a more effective complaint against them, please make a video response to this or leave a comment. I want to hear from the community and how we should deal with this harassment and bullying. And notice I didn't ask that their channel be banned or any such thing, though that very well could end up happening. My plea to YouTube was for them to investigate the flagging behavior in the hopes that all of the people they have hurt will have their videos returned and the strikes on their account lifted. I believe it is in YouTube's best interest to take this very serious. YouTube has a policy against bullying and harassing. Well, there is absolutely no better way to bully, harass and intimidate other YouTube members than to false flag their videos. In fact, you can block YouTube members, you can disable comments and ratings and video responses. The only way to really harass someone is to ruin their hard work by forcing their videos down and banning their channel. It's the only real way to harass someone on YouTube, and that's exactly what these ladies are doing. YouTube needs to be made aware of it. If every YouTube member started doing what those pesky dames are doing, and flagging any video that contains any snippet of their non-copyrighted work, for the express purpose of criticism and parody, then to be honest, there wouldn't be much of a YouTube community left. People who get their perfectly harmless videos taken down by the better safe than sorry policy of the YouTube review staff, just end up putting their content on other networks, and thereby discover other networks, respond to comments made by viewers on those other networks, develop a small following on that other network, and slowly find that these other networks offer the same speed and quality YouTube does, without all the false flagging from butthurt fanatics. If this happens to enough people, this could be the thing that puts one of YouTube's competitors in the lead. In the world of internet competition, the rule is simple: offer just one feature your competitor isn't. If you can do this, you could end up taking the lead. If people's abuse of the flagging system leads to a new form of harassment, and other networks become more hesitant to yank a video due to someone being butthurt and allergic to criticism, that one feature could be the free speech feature that a significant amount of people prefer. So it is clearly in YouTube's best interest to take reports of people abusing the flagging system very serious. I believe if we stand together on this, and we raise our voices, and we do it straight up and legit within the YouTube rules, we can overcome this bully and harassment campaign launched by those pesky dames, and that the YouTube community spirit, which rests on free speech, will prevail. And to those pesky dames, your channel is all about making criticisms of society. You feel entitled to make these criticisms, and you are, but society is just as entitled to criticize your criticisms. Your criticisms are gender-themed, with males often being portrayed as the culprit behind what you perceive to be a wrongdoing. Males, or more accurately, men's rights activists, are not trying to silence you or take away your right to these criticisms. You, on the other hand, are trying to silence your opposition. You hide behind the pretense that it is not criticism you are shutting down, it is using clips from your non-copyrighted publicly available videos that reside on the YouTube network itself. You know it's the criticism you take issue with, and flagging these videos under the pretense of copyright, or someone stole my video, or the ridiculous claim that publicly available videos that you yourself uploaded, being edited for parody and criticism magically counts as invasion of privacy, is ridiculous and you know it. YouTube's rule about the videos of someone else being uploaded being an invasion of privacy, refers to things like me secretly filming you in your backyard and uploading the footage, or stealing sex tapes and the like from your house, or screen cap Skype videos of private things, and then uploading it for the purpose of ridicule and harassment. You know it does not refer to the videos you yourself upload to YouTube. You know you are violating YouTube's TOS when you do that, and you feel entitled. I have always said that if you want to know who the bad guys are in an ideological war, just look at which side practices free speech, and which side practices censorship. Also, you made a comment either on YouTube or Twitter that MRAs hate you. That's not true. While I can't speak for everyone, up until the moment you begin false flagging to censor people, I never had a problem with you ladies as people. I disliked your ideology, I disagreed with many of your criticisms. But I never wished ill things to happen to you ladies. In fact, one of you ladies, I won't mention which one, seems to me to be a really sweet girl with some body image issues. I believe this young lady just needs some good friends, and most importantly to stop thinking about weight and body positivity and all this nasty feminism that conditions women to be obsessed with media portrayal of women and beauty. It conditions women to become hypersensitive to these things, and for many women, I don't think it's healthy for them to be so obsessed about these things, and they should really just get their minds off of all this nonsensical theoretical oppression. Constantly looking at yourself as a victim just drags you through the mud, and for some women, this just eats them up and makes them angry, vindictive and self-loathing. And I honestly wouldn't mind being a friend to that lady. She really does need someone to tell her that she is fine the way she is, and that she is a beautiful woman, and that she should do the best she can to enjoy her life and not obsess about all this oppression and media portrayal of beautiful women. Just do something, anything to get her mind off of it. But no, I never hated any of you, I just disliked many of the things you say in your videos when you preach your ideology to the YouTube community. We don't hate you, or at least we didn't. We just disagreed with you. Snippets of videos from your channel are numerous among the men's rights activists here on YouTube, not because you were hated or picked on, but because in arguing against feminism, genuine examples are needed, and your channel is filled with a diverse group of feminists who parrot all the many different points in feminism. People use snippets from your channel for the same reason they use quotes from Encyclopedia Britannica or Wikipedia. The fact that your channel is the go-to source for feminism should be flattering. And also doing this has contributed to the views you get on your videos, you should be thanking us for that. If you have a disagreement with our viewpoints or criticisms of our criticisms, then why not speak out and say it? Make a video to one of us. Heck, laugh at us, remix one of our videos into a techno song. The men's rights activists here on YouTube are good-spirited and thick-skinned. We don't mind intellectual confrontation or joking with each other. Hell, I've even slipped in a few Photoshop pictures of Snake Plisskenist with a parrot on his shoulder to make him look like a pirate. You don't see him getting all butthurt and flagging my videos. He's a good-spirited person who knows how to laugh at himself and others. And that's really the YouTube spirit, humor and debates. Debate me, put an image of Stephen Hawking on the video when using a clip of me. It won't offend me, in fact it would be funny. Anytime you ladies ever wanted to debate and debunk men's rights activists, our doors have always been open to your criticism. But instead of talking, you abuse YouTube's flagging system to create censorship and to bully us. And I think that speaks volumes about yourselves and what you believe. Men's rights activists are about freedom of speech and being good-spirited, you feminists are about anger and censorship, and you prove this so well. I also hope that the false flagging being done by your channel was agreed on by all the ladies that contribute to that channel and not just the result of one dame throwing a temper tantrum. Because if YouTube does investigate all of your flagging, they may come to the decision to suspend or ban your channel, and that is going to affect all of you. So I really hope all this flagging is a united team effort on your part. Oh, one more thing, since you want to flag everyone who uses even a fraction of your non-copyrighted material, here ya go, flag away.
And how they're such wonderful, wonderful allies. Like, that we have to be less angry in case we alienate people. Like, I'm fucking angry, right? And I have a right to be angry. There is so much for me to be angry about.
Yes, I know, like men having opinions. Opinions about your feminist agenda, opinions about your videos and avocation of anger, opinions you feminists didn't give us permission to have. Here's an idea, you should just start flagging everyone that is critical of you. Oh wait, you already have.
Injustice and bullshit that I and others face on a day-to-day, that I just couldn't possibly not be angry. And because I'm so furious, so genuinely furious, I can't just turn it off when it's convenient. Like, even if it was possible, I would refuse to. Why should I? Why should I play nicely so that I don't offend some liberal wanker who's making it all about them?
Because Fire in the Dawn thinks nice is sexy. Also because you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. But then again, who wants to catch flies?